exactly goes. It's
as soon as Cyborg returned to Earth, his system was automatically online.
Oh, okay.
And the anti-life equation leaped from patient zero to the internet.
Oh,
digital virus. Immediately jumped all over it. This part, I'm like, and it somehow became biologically so...
Because he's biologic.
Because of the crypto...
He's because he's... What is that called?
Mechanical?
Biomechanical, that's exactly what I'm talking about. Oh. Biomechanical. Yeah.
So it immediately jumps from him to the internet to all the social media platforms.
Because people are retweeting it and sharing it and... Yeah.
Anybody who's connected to a phone is instantly infected. And ravenous hordes immediately start ripping their heads apart and then killing each other.
Oh, awesome.
Not necessarily a dead, but a fucked up dead state.
Yeah.
So very, very interesting to take it. Oh. So yeah, we see that he tries to... Superman kind of is like talking to Mr. Miracle and Big Barda. Scot-free.
But yes.
And he's like, do you hear... They're talking about something.
Finding Cyborg, and they have to go to Apocalypse because they've dealt with Apocalypse and blah, blah, blah.
Bad. I really, read a lot of stuff fast. And he's like, do you hear that? Do you hear this? They're like, what? Screaming. And...
The world is screaming.
What? Oh, wow.
And automatically is like, I need to go save my family. I have to go check on my family. And Lois is frantically looking for her cell phone. Which,
is buzzing.
Yeah. They're looking for it. And
Damien, of course, and John are playing games.
Because they're best friends.
Right.
They have sleepovers. That's sweet.
Yeah.
And they're like, oh, why don't you help find it? Oh, use X-ray vision. And he grabs it, and Superman's like, no!
And
laser visioned the phone and blew it up.
Nice. Destroys the phone with his laser vision.
Yes. And then Batman is in Batcave, and there's a bunch of monitors around. You can't look at the monitors. You can't look at any screens. It's all bad. All the technology is bad right now, as long as it's connected to the internet, because it's passing through the internet. And of course, Batcave isn't run on internet, because that's not safe.
Right.
So he's smart about it. But...
Is he? He says he got it quarantined.
Okay.
The virus. But... he got in. It got in somehow. Because he freaks out. What does he say? He says, it has been connected to disabled to this house. And the computer goes, no. And he goes, damn it. And then blackout. Everything goes offline. Yeah. Because he activates an EMP in his house.
But yeah, so Damien's all worried because he can't contact his dad at all because of the EMP. On
his little radio, bat radio. It's even got a
walkie-talkie.
Bat symbol on it. I think that's great.
Oh, nice.
And everyone's like, well, it's being passed mostly through social media. Batman's not exactly social, so it should be fine, right?
Right?
And then we go back to the manor, and
he's of course worried about Batman's of course worried about
Alfred and Dick Grayson and Tim. What's his last
name?
Drake. I can never remember his last name.
It's the Boy Wonder 2, Red Robin.
Yeah, and he goes looking for him, and Alfred calls out to Bruce, and he's like, "They're in here," and Dick and Tim are both infected already.
Oh, shit.
And,
Dick takes a nice bite out of Bruce.
Yeah.
Oh, damn.
The inner monologue starts again, and there's nothing to jump out of the shadows. But I wish I could tell my kids the same thing right now. I was like, oh, my heart. Oh. But, they know that they've seen too many already, and they know that they're real. I just didn't realize until now that there's a monster in all of us.
Ah,
And that's how it ends.
that's awesome.
Awesome.
And also, Dick Grayson taking a big old chunk out of Bruce's
Damn.
neck.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah. How
Bruce
many
is-
issues?
I don't know.
I don't know on this one. This one might be a decent run.
No. That was
But
awesome.
but yeah, so that was DCeased number 1. Very exciting stuff.
A lot of fun. It was a good episode, or a good issue.
Yeah.
I'm looking forward to seeing how they play out, where the zombie DC goes.
Yeah, for
DC
sure.
Zombies.
Basically, yeah.
I like the clever title.
Yes.
No, I like the approach they took to it too. Instead of like zombies, it's more like the anti-life equation gone wrong drove them insane, and they're walking half dead, crazy people.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
I like that they're trying to rip it out of their heads. You know,
Yeah.
that's great.
Yeah.
But
Gruesome.
that's all for that one, I think, on that one. What do you got next week?
Let's start with Peachy.
Next week I share Shazam number 5 with Ooze.
Yep.
I share Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man number 6 with Sudon.
Yeah.
I have Spider-Man Deadpool number 50, which I'm way behind on, so
Yeah.
probably won't be reading that title. Symbiote Spider-Man number 2 is out next week, and Ooze and I also share Hit Girl Season 2 number 4.
Yeah. I have the books that he mentioned that I'm sharing with him. Also, Aliens Resistance number 4. Sudon and I have Batman Who Laughs number 4 coming out.
Yes, we do.
I have Red Hood Outlaw number 34 coming out. And I'm super excited to say that I have Flash number 70 coming out, which starts Flash year 1. So I will actually be able to talk about that. Probably. Hopefully. I'm excited.
I put that on my list for next week. I'm going to go ahead and pick that Flash number 70, and I'm not going to read anything before it. I'm just going to go in cold turkey. It'll be swell. I also happen to have the Symbiote Spider-Man number 2s. That was going to be interesting to see how the whole play between him and Mysterio is. I also have Murder Falcon. I'd like to read on that one.
Oh, right.
I was caught up on that one a while. And collected it for a reason. And I also need to apparently catch up on Justice League Odyssey, so that one's coming out next week as well. But I also got the Friendly Neighborhood Spider-Man number 2 or number 6.
Yep, number 6.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, with Darkseid coming up in two different issues of what we read this week, that we definitely need to know what's going on with that.
Odyssey, because he got saved when the snap happened. When they broke the source wall.
Oh, okay.
All the gods were destroyed except for him because he was in the ghost sector.
Yeah, Ghost
Oh,
Sector.
okay. Crazy.
Not the snap.
But
The break.
same day. But yeah, then I think I have Detective Comics. I'd like to catch up on that one too. Apparently, Arkham Knight stuff is happening. It's a lot to read, a lot to do. Plus, a lot of stuff coming off of the free comic book day books that are going to be coming out.
Oh, yeah.
Got
Yeah,
Spider-Man that's coming out. Got the Buffy. There's a couple other books coming in free comic book day. I'm really excited to get into.
Yeah.
So I'll probably have to add that to that pool unless we do like a live something or another. You may have already seen it by now because it's Sunday.
Yeah.
But that's all for me.
I have a quote. Do you want me to
yeah.
quote it up?
We got a quote for us to end up the show. I'm trying to get to all seats.
Yep. So I feel like this has stuff to do with the books, personally. The world is a dangerous place to live, not because of the people who are evil, but because of the people who don't do anything about it. That's Albert Einstein.
Nice.
Nice. I was gonna ask if that was Albert Einstein because he's
Yeah.
one of my favorite dudes.
For sure.
So yeah, that's it for us to this week. Like, subscribe on all our Instagrams. As
Comment.
I said. Comment, like, subscribe, hit our polls up, and win that comic book.
Yep.
Savage Avengers #1.
Yeah, vote for when our poll goes up with this episode. vote for your pick for the audience pick of the week.
Pick the right one.
Just like thanks again to Bluebird for picking the DCeased title that we spoke about for our first
Viewer's Choice.
Yeah, Viewer's Choice title.
Viewer's Choice. Also, once again, we'd like to thank our local comic book store, All Seas Collectibles, 1250 South Abilene Street, Aurora, Colorado, 80012. We'll be at their thing. We already were. It's in the past.
Yeah.
And then, same thing. You may have already heard our Game of Thrones tonight. So, yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
We gotta get back on that.
Yeah, for sure.
That's it for me.
Yeah. If you don't know where your local comic book store, use comicshoplocator.com. Find those comics. Buy those comics. Read those comics.
Hold them in your hands. Behold the glory.
Put them in a blender and eat them.
Don't do that.
I don't know how to read them, but
I'll be very upset if you do that.
What if they did?
We'll talk to you guys next week. Hope to see you at Free Comic Book Day.
Happy Free Comic Book Day. Bye. Thanks, yous.
Thanks, yous, audiences.
Bye. Oh, my pencil broke.
Hey, thanks for listening to our podcast. If you enjoyed this, connect with us on social media, and of course like and subscribe so you don't miss out. Music is brought to you by Kevin MacLeod. Find more of his music by visiting incompetch.com or clicking on the link in the description. If you want to listen to more, find us on anchor.fm or website unstablettogetherpod.wixsite.com and pretty much anywhere you can find podcasts.